welcome to my new video. So I'm really happy to finally making this video and talking about this really special experience. Plus everyone has been asking me to do it, like I think since the very first day that I started this channel, the first video request was like, alright, you really need to talk about your experience of the Q&A with Sierra. And I was like, definitely. So I'm gonna start by telling you how did I find out about this. So basically I have a friend who always signs me up for all of these Broadway things, and she knows that I'm a huge fan of Sierra, and she is too. And she actually did a Q&A before, so she told me about it like when the second Q&A came out. She told me about it and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much for this. And well, I basically gave her the money and she signed me up, and I got so excited about it. As I was saying, she also signs me up for all of these master classes that I'm having. You can see it all on social media actually, so that's why. And I was like really excited when she told me about it, like when a new date came out, and I was like, oh my god. So after doing that, she kind of signed me up for like a wish list. Like, it's not a wish list, sorry, like a wait list basically, where the host of all of that, like the one who arranges all of this stuff, she added me like to that list, that it was a mailing list. And when the date was like totally confirmed, I received a confirmation email like saying, oh hey, we bought it, a new Sierra date for Q&A, and we are sending you this email because you were on the wait list and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, finally. And I remember I went with my mom to buy, I think, flowers, because she wanted to do something over there. She's a huge fan of all of that gardening thing, and yeah. And when I was waiting in the car, I never, I never go with her to the store. I just stay in the car. And when she came back to the car, I was like, Mom, you will never guess what. Like, I have already told my mom about all of these Q&A things and about the cost of them. And she was like, alright, whenever she does the next one, whenever there's like a new date, alright, I'll buy it for you. And I was like, oh my god, you won't get rid of me with that. And when I found that out, I was like, oh mom, lovely mom, you will never guess what. And I showed her the waiting list email that I received. And she was like, alright, I don't understand English, do you mind translating? And I was like, oh yeah, that's true. Like, my excitement was way too much. And I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I forgot. And I read it to her, and she was like, alright, let me get back home and then we'll see. We'll see means a yes actually, because she promised me. So when we arrived home, I was like, Mom, I don't want to be, like so impatient or annoying to you, but you promised me something. And she was like, alright. We sat in the couch of the living room, and she was like, alright, get your card right now and buy that thing. And I was like, yeah, finally! Oh my god. And I got like really excited. So well, I put all, everything that they asked me. And I think the day after, I received like the confirmation email saying like, oh hey, congratulations for, joining this Q&A thing. And I was like, oh my god, I'm fucking talking to Sierra Boggess. And my mom was like, yeah, you are. I'm really happy for you. I mean, don't get me wrong, my mom's the best. And she was like really excited too, but I mean, of course not that excited as a fan could be. I wouldn't know how to explain it, but I think you would understand me actually. After that, the only thing left was waiting. I bought it a month before the date of the Q&A. So imagine I'm a very impatient person, like extremely impatient. So it was like a torture waiting for all of those days. But when the day finally arrived, it was like the best day of my life basically. The Q&A was at 5 p.m. my time, I think, if I'm not wrong. I think so. And I was like, I woke up nervous. I think it was the whole day like really nervous. So as you saw in my previous video, I mean, if you saw it, if you didn't, doesn't matter, but I said that when I get nervous talking with anyone, especially when it's an actor or someone that I admire so much, I forget about the things that I want to tell that person. So I was like, alright, I don't want this to happen to me as it happened with Ramin. So I got a notebook and I started writing down, alright, I want to tell her this, this and this. And after all of that, the question. So some days before that, I got an email from the host, and where it said like, oh yeah, you get only a few minutes, like all the thing, how it was gonna be. And it said that you only get like a few minutes to tell her something and then ask, because we were 15 people, I think. And I was like, alright, I need to be fast, I'm gonna be short. And when the day arrived, the host asked me to go first, to ask her the question. And I was like, oh fuck, alright, I'll do it. If you ask me today, I will. And she said, alright, yeah, wonderful. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking nervous. So, before Sierra joined that Zoom call, I was like reading everything that I've written. I was like, alright, tell her this, this and this. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. And I was like that all the time. And when she joined, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be happening. Like, oh god, is this fucking real? Like, I know I didn't meet her in person, but I got to talk to her. Like, she saw me, she heard me, we exchanged words, you know what that means? But basically, it got me really happy that I could to have this chance to talk to her, and well, everything else. And I became really close friends with one of the girls who, she also signed for the Q&A, so she was the Q&A too, who is from Finland. I hope that she's seeing this, but if you're seeing this, Vilma, I adore you so much, and it makes me really happy that we got to be friends because of Sierra, and we virtually met each other. I think you're amazing, and I love talking to you. With Vilma, who is this girl that I'm talking to you about, we met, well, because of Sierra, but also because of the Q&A. We immediately started talking to each other. I said that she's from Finland. We're the same age, and she's amazing. We talk about everything every single day, and I think that's incredible. That's really incredible. So I think that's one of the best parts of all of this experience. Before finishing the video, I wanted to tell you something that I forgot to say at the start. So in April, I actually got to be on a Q&A with Sierra. Here's the problem. It was much cheaper, of course, but I wasn't able to ask the question. So, as I didn't know about that, when I got the confirmation email, in the confirmation email there was a box that said, alright, put your questions here. But I thought that those questions were like, I don't know, general questions, not for Sierra, because of what it said above that box. It said, put your questions here, and if we have time, we'll answer your question. So I was like, alright, perhaps it's like general question. I don't know why. I mean, it confused me, the fact that it said, if we have time, we'll answer this. You know what I mean? And when I got to be on that Q&A, I was like, alright, when am I going to be able to talk? And then the host was like, alright, hello everyone and welcome, and yeah, we have Sierra Boggess with us, so let's start with the questions. And she was like, alright, so this person wants to know who is over there, say hi. It was on Zoom, by the way, too. Say hi, yeah. So this person wants to know this, this, and this. And I was like, wait, what? Why do you have to ask the question when I can do it? I think that I don't find it like that dynamic, with that Broadway thing. I don't find it like dynamic at all. I mean, I would have loved to ask her the question. I thought I was gonna be able to ask her the question. That really upset me because I didn't have that chance to talk to her, um, or anything. And where it said, when I saw the question box, I was like really confused. So I didn't send my question either, which is like I think worse. So I got really happy when I found that I got this chance to finally be doing another Q&A with her, even though it was like a lot more expensive. So I hope you liked hearing my experience, and if you did, please like this video. And also, as I have been doing at the end of every single video myself, and I will continue doing it, I'm gonna tell you what I'm grateful for, and as I want to make this more dynamic, I want that you also tell me in the comments what are you grateful for. Alright? So, what I am grateful for, me and Lucia, is, well, as I said before, this whole experience, I'm really happy that I got to meet Sierra, like virtually meet her, talk to her, exchange words, and then I also got to, I gained a friend too. I have a new friendship, which I'm really happy about it. And I'm also grateful for Taylor for every single day pulling out a light lesson for me. I will always be grateful for Taylor, so that's why I always have to mention her. Like, I really am. But not only for the light lessons, but for everything in general. She's an amazing friend and really caring, and I'm grateful for that. So today's light lesson is empathy. I don't know if you can actually see it, but there it is, empathy. So thank you really much for watching, and I hope you liked it. So yeah, subscribe if you would like to, and see you in the next video. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
It takes me a second to find who's talking. Where are you coming from?
I'm from Uruguay.
Oh my God, that's it. What time is it?
It's 5 p.m.
That's acceptable.
All right. I'm so nervous. I'm sorry about this.
Okay.
um, Before asking you the question, I would like to tell you that I really admire you, and you're one of my biggest inspirations for acting. Um,
Thank
I would like to ask you, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start studying musical theater, and also advice for audition?
you. Yes. First of all, I want to say that I didn't take any private voice lessons or anything until I was 17 years old. So when people ask me advice, and I don't know how old you are, but when no matter what age, I just want you to know that it's like taking a private lesson or something doesn't mean that that's the way to go. All I did all the time was just sing. So what I say is, have the desire to want to do this, have the desire to want to be in musical theater, but then the key is have even more desire about the work. And what do I mean by the work? The work is practicing all the time. I'm practicing, I'm singing all the time, and I'm vocalizing, and I'm working on songs, and I'm memorizing them, and I'm knowing who I'm singing to and why I'm singing to them and what I'm singing about. I'm taking dance class, I'm working out, I'm my mind is staying active. I'm reading things that have nothing to do with theater so that I can understand the human condition, because that's what we're supposed to do as actors. So that's the work, and then some. So my advice, have the desire to want to do this, recognize that, and then get to work. While you're in that work, by the way, start from the place of you are enough. How you came onto this earth is enough. If you've connected to that desire within you that wants to do this, congratulations, you've found a place where you want to put your soul signature things. But want to do the work and come from the place of knowing that who you are is enough and you deserve to do it. How's that sound?
Yeah, perfect.